Imagine somebody who's just been ripped out of their grave. Like they were, when somebody just shockingly wakes you up, immediately wakes you up, your first thought should be, why'd you wake me up? Or you're not sure where you are. You're in shock, right? And then when you wake up, everything looks like a nightmare because the sky is torn, the oceans are boiling over, and you just woke up from your grave after thousands of years of sleep. What are your thoughts at that moment? Processing everything that's happening that's overwhelming, Allah mentions one thought in that moment for you and me that is going to take over. One thought in this surah. And that thought is alimat nafsum ma qaddamat wa akharat. A person will then realize, and then they will really know, what did they put ahead? What Arabic students know, taqdeem and ta'khir, muqaddam and mu'akhar. What did they make muqaddam in their life? And what did they make mu'akhar in their life? You know what that means? What did they put in front? What did they put behind? In English, simple English, what did they make a priority? And what did they put on the back end? Our entire life is actually just that, mine and yours, every single day. Something is a priority and something can wait. It's what it is. I decide I have a lot of time. I can just take a nap. My nap becomes a priority. The work I had to finish can wait. If I say I got to finish work first, I'll eat later, my work becomes a priority. The eating can wait. All the time, I'm making something muqaddam and I'm making something mu'akhar. I'm putting something ahead and I'm putting something later, right? That's in terms of time. In terms of time, I'll get to that this weekend. I'm busy this week, I'm working this week, I'll get to it on the weekend. So your work became muqaddam and whatever that task was became mu'akhar. People delay their trip, muqaddam and mu'akhar. But on that day, when all of that stuff is happening, Allah says you'll think about all the things you put in front and all the things you put in the back. But it also means other things. It means you will realize, and I will realize on that day, what was more important and what was less important. Obviously, the things you put in front are more important to you, right? I got to do that first because that's more important to me. I care about that more right now. And the thing that you put later is not as big of a priority. It's not as important to you. So this statement is also about a person will wake up on that day and realize what are the things that they lived, their life showed what was more important, and their life showed to them what was less important. What was more important and what was less important. What should they think about? What should they not think about? When they made a decision, whenever we make a decision, there are things we think about, right? Let's take a simple example, like eating food, right? For a Muslim, we're going to think about, is it halal or not, isn't it? You might think about other things. Is it healthy or not? Is it in line with my diet or not? Is it a good time to eat this or not? Is it expensive or not? Whatever. There are other factors. But the biggest factor for you and me is it permissible or not? Is it halal or not? Number one. But a person could say, well, but it tastes really good. So the halal haram is a second thing. That became mu'akhar. And the taste became muqaddam. The taste became muqaddam. It could be that the health benefits of the food are not great, but the taste is amazing. So the taste became muqaddam, and the health benefits or the health harms became mu'akhar. Right? That's what taqdeem and ta'khir is. This is what I'm talking about here. What became more important? What became less important? But why is that question being asked on Judgment Day the moment a person comes out of their grave? They just got ripped out of their grave, and at that moment, that's when they realize, what did I make priority and what did I make not priority? That's Allah telling you and me that there were lots of times in my life when I had to choose Allah and not someone else.